Hi, WGP community. This is Bimi here, designer on the team, and I'd like to give my sprint update for the 20th of January 2021. So, in this sprint, a bit of context. In this sprint, I was working on items for this sprint as well as next sprint as well, in order for me to be ahead of engineers. So designs are ready before engineers are ready to implement them. So in this sprint, I made worked on reports. So we want a way to be able to generate reports on substatus. So we want to find out how many people are have applied, how many people do they have the architecture reviewed, how many people have been approved, how many people have been contracted, how many people have built, how many people are in construction, and all of that. So initially, this was meant to be on an initial tile on a different feature, a different standalone feature. But as that was the only functionality that was meant to be there, I added it on the users page as it also pertains to the users. So in this coming sprints, I'm going to be working on the customer journey, a dashboard showing that, and then I'll also be able to input our targets. What are our targets? For customers moving from this stage to this to another stage. So we have this report. Um, so for parcels and properties, I added two tabs, which are ownership and valuation history. So on prior to this, on parcels and properties, we just used to have details. So details on the parcel number, address, city, state, postal code, and all of that. But now we have details pertaining to ownership and then the valuation history. So now we can put in the owner of the particular parcel, um add a name if the owner is not a user on our platform, and then put in an address. You can have multiple owners and then you can have them and save them. Another thing I added is the valuation history. So um how much, what was start date, and the date created as well, and then you can keep adding as many valuations as you'd like to add. um Another thing I worked on is this email templates designs. So we're going to be able to create email templates on our platform, which is really exciting. And after creating the using the tool that we're going to be making use of on the platform, you're prompted to put in a description of your email template and click create the email template. As well as you can also view all templates. So you can search a template and then um, create a new template. When you create a new template, it takes you to our template creation page. And then you can create templates as you wish, add elements, if you want titles, if you want buttons and all that. um, yeah, using drag and drop. You can drag and drop items and delete as well. So here you can create a new template, and you can see all the templates. You can see all the templates created. You can view a template, you can edit a template, and then you can delete a template. Um, you can also see the details pertaining to that particular template here. You can see the template name, the subject of the template, the date updated, and who it was created by. And then you can click delete a template. Um, so I think I've spoken about this, about how I added the create report button on the users page. Um, the next thing I worked on was invoicing. So invoicing, what I designed, based on feedback and the session we had with Nkwashi, there are lots of things that are going to be changed concerning payments. I'd like to say that we may not have carried out enough research, but there are a lot of things that would need to be changed concerning this. But yeah, you can see all invoices. You can create an invoice, you can filter an invoice, you can view and edit or cancel an invoice. So for all invoices you are creating, you have the invoice name, the parcel number, the invoice amount, and then the due date. Um, while creating an invoice, you may decide to go ahead to proceed to make a payment or not. So if you are proceeding to make a payment, then you put in the payment amount and then select transaction type. The transaction type as of now can either be by cash. We're working on the credit card feature, so you can make use of credit card to pay. This is payment checkout UI, and then here you say your payment has been successfully made. There are lots of changes that are going to be made concerning this feature. Um, but this is um, what we have for now. One really exciting thing I worked on in this sprint is the task redesign page. So on talking to the a CSM, we found out that the cards that we had, a lot of them are not being used. So based on what we currently have on the users page, that we have a filter where you can filter using and all functions, or you can filter based on um, assignee, filter based on, let me go here. You can filter based on when role is X, when label is X, or when phone number is X. So those cards or those buttons rather that we had on the task homepage, or what we currently have on task homepage, so serve as filter buttons. So we're going to be making use of filter buttons that we had for users page. So on users page, on clicking this, now you can filter by the particular period that you want that task to have been um, created by. So you can say filter task when task date is between 1st of January 2021 and 20th of January 2021. Um, you can also filter based on assignee, based on is the filter is this task assigned to you or task assigned to maybe somebody else, and all that. I didn't include the drop down here, but I'll do that. And then you can go ahead to create a task. So creating a task has a new flow, and then you can input task body, task description, task type, assign task, and due date of the task. So while creating this, I found out that there was a merge. There was a field to input a user and merge. I didn't see the point of that when creating this task. But definitely something that after implementing this, um, if that goes smoothly, then um, we truly know that nobody uses that. I think that might have been an error that I was on its create task page. So this is what a task looks like in a field state, and then you can add assignee, and then when you click view a task using the more button there, you can toggle between tasks and updates like what we currently have on the platform, and then you can view and take this into edit mode, and then you can edit a task. So one thing I added at this on talking to the head of engineering about this was to have also the substatus. So what we previously had as cards, we have them here. So now you can click create a report, and then you see your task. You can see task assigned in 10 days and all of those cards that we had there prior to this. So okay, breadcrumbs was from a previous sprint. So another thing I worked on in this sprint is to be able to validate primary phone number and primary email. So only on validating your primary phone number and primary email should you be able to edit. So if you don't validate your primary email and primary phone number for security purposes, you cannot edit until you validate them. So validation takes you to a validation wizard where you input where it sends a code to your email address, the email address on your primary email address on the platform, and then you input a 4 digits code. So once you input the 4 digits code and then it's validated, then it shows that you are the real owner. You've performed security checks, and you can go ahead to edit. Same as your phone number as well. It sends you a one-time password, a 4 digits code to your phone number as well. So this is also task. So I'm looking forward to next sprint. Looking forward to the customer's journey page, dashboard. I think that's really exciting. So bye.